right, so last but not least here, we're just going to quickly go over the 4 possible situations that you might run into with solving systems of equations. Your first possible situation is that you end up with something like we did for our second example, where you end up with 1 solution. 1 solution looks very similar to the graph that we had in our calculator with, 2 lines that intersect in one spot. 1 solution. Or it might not always be 2 lines. It might be something like a parabola and a line that are intersecting at one point. That one point. Or, if not 1 solution, there is the possibility of having 2 plus solutions, meaning 2 or more solutions. 2 plus solutions looks like our first example, where we had a parabola and a line intersecting at 2 spots. 1 solution, 2 solution. Or it could be a absolute value. Remember, absolute values look like a V and a line going through it in those 2 spots there. All right. You also could have the possibility of having 0 solutions. Let's go green. 0 solutions. If a solution is that point of intersection, it is possible to not have a point of intersection. No solutions, no intersection points. So that would look something like when you have parallel lines, right? Parallel lines have no solution. Or a situation where the graphs just straight up don't intersect with each other. Let me get a different color there. So I could have an absolute value going upwards and then a line underneath it that never intersects. These both have 0 solutions because they don't intersect. No intersection. And last but not least, the last possible situation, which you won't see very often, but it might come up here and there, is that infinite number of solutions, where literally any number will work. And what that looks like where you have a graph, and it can be any kind of graph. It could be a line or a parabola. And then you have another graph exactly on top of it. It's the same graph. It's the same exact equation, the same exact thing. Boom. So that means there's infinite solutions because it's the same exact equation. They intersect at every, that's not how you spell every, that's how you spell every, at every point. And that, we have it, are some notes. You will only need to use your calculator for none of these questions.